Bunny Girl and welcome to New Casual Monday! The Oscars are over and I am overwhelmed with joy and happiness. Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for his role in the Revenant movie. This actor deserved this Oscar long time ago and finally he got it. I mean, when I saw him sleep in a dead horse, I said, it's time. It's time. He has been nominated for an Oscar year after year after year, but he never got one because every time there is someone else who did a better job. Or maybe equally good, but I don't know, he wasn't that lucky. Until this year, finally he won an Oscar and he totally deserved it this time. No one else did better job. I actually do admit that I watched the Oscars just to see that. Half of the movies mentioned in the Oscars I haven't seen. I kept awake until 6 a.m. in the morning in my country to just see that moment when they announced the award for the actor in leading role. I mean, guys, when that moment came, I was so terrified. I was so scared. It's like I've been in an exam or I waited to see if I passed an exam or not. I was so anxious and so scared. It's like it affected me, guys. It was like I was there, not him. That's how much me and a lot of you guys cared about this Oscar and cared about him getting one. When he got it, I started jumping from happiness. I screamed, I yelled a lot. I was so happy, so happy. And I think a lot of you were as well. But guys, unfortunately, the only thing I will miss actually is the post on 9gags dedicated to him not winning an Oscar. So let's take the moment and appreciate all the hard work all people around the globe gave in posts on 9gag for him not winning an Oscar. Let's look forward for all the memes and all the posts for him actually winning an Oscar. Yay! So, of course, this Casual Monday is dedicated to the Oscars, so I have to mention the rest of the Oscars, which were boring as hell. Here is my experience. I spent 2 hours online trying to find the right site which live streams the Oscars, and I failed to find one. First I went to ABC and of course it was blocked in my country. Why not? Then I finally found it on YouTube, live streaming on YouTube, and I started watching it, amazing quality, everything good, and voila, Disney blocked it. Then I spent a lot of time trying to find something. I had to put my email information, do this, download this, everything for nothing. Because by the end I gave up and watched it on my TV, on a TV program with commentators who commented in Croatian, and they actually didn't comment the speeches, the jokes, or translate anything. They actually gave the worst and the most stupid comments ever. Imagine me trying to focus on someone's speech out there and they are commenting saying like, oh, I like his suit and he has 3 children now with this woman. Oh, he almost had an affair last year. I felt so irritated while watching the Oscars, but I had to. It's live and I have to see it. I have to see what will happen with Leo, you know? Of course, in the Oscars they didn't forget to dedicate some time to the issue where African Americans were not nominated in any of the nominations. We already did know that Oscars were a socio-political event, such issues mentioned throughout the event. This year we have so many black jokes and sketches which were funny, but it made me predict the future of the Oscars. So in my opinion, in 2 or 3 years we will have categories dedicated to LGBT community, feminists, natives, religious, atheists, black people, white people, children, and what. I have nothing against it, I don't care about it, but still, this is the issue of equality. Equality needs to be put everywhere, especially in America. It's a big deal, it's a big issue. Here in my country it's not, nah. But what I think is that it's a bit of a bad thing. In my opinion, it's fine to mention briefly throughout the event issues like racism, climate change or climate issues, poverty, etc. But the more you emphasize these issues, the more you talk about them, the more you stress them in every single speech, it becomes irritating a bit. The more you are stuck in the past dealing with some issues, the less you will actually develop throughout life. And that is something that I learned about my country. We had a war in my country 20 years ago. My country barely developed after that war, and we are stuck in that time still dealing with nationality and issues like that. The more we stress it every year, the more problems occur. How about we just keep the past in the past and try to manage throughout present and the future. Why not? So that's my opinion. It's fine to mention it, it's fine not to forget it, but please, can we move on? Yeah, maybe here you will say like, who are you? You're a white woman living in Europe. What are you talking about? But the thing is, Bunnies, that I wasn't born here, and I was born in a different place, and I did actually, while growing up, see some of these inequalities, and I can talk about that issue in other videos, but this video is dedicated to the Oscars. And I have two last things that I need to mention, and the first one is that Mad Max won a bunch of Oscars. It didn't win for Best Picture, but it won a bunch of other Oscars that I am really proud of, because Mad Max is my favorite movie for 2015. How about you? What's your favorite movie for 2015? And the last thing I have to mention is that watching the Oscars live is painful. I spent 6 hours watching the Oscars, and every 2 hours are followed by a commercial. Because why not? We have 2 minutes of Oscars and 10 minutes of commercial. The same commercials over and over and over again. I'm glad I stayed up because Leo won and Mad Max got a bunch of Oscars, and I'm happy. The only thing I'm sad about is that Star Wars didn't win any of the visual effects or soundtrack awards, but it's fine, maybe next year. How about you guys? What were your predictions, and were you happy that Leo did win the Oscars or not? How did you react to that, and how was your experience when it comes to the Oscars? Leave a comment below and I can't wait to hear from you. Also, if you have really funny 9gag posts dedicated to Leo winning an Oscar, send them to me on Facebook or leave a link in the comments. I will check them if they go to spam as well. Before I go, I want to mention one thing. Next Casual Monday I will dedicate to fan art. So if you have anything dedicated to my channel, to Bunny Girl or Bunnies, anything creative that you made, please send me a picture on my Facebook page. I will leave a link of the Facebook page in the description. And next Casual Monday, if I have enough material, I will actually dedicate the Casual Monday to you. That's it, Bunnies. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Bye bye.
Make the ground shake.